Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome back. Alright, heads up right now. You've probably seen that update I posted about me getting surgery, so everything you see for the next few days is going to be pre-recorded. So, if you commented or anything, I haven't read it yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. I caught myself up. We're on day 5 again, my stats are the same, and now I need to work with someone again. We got, Larissa, I think her name is. We can work in the tavern, we can work with, Kira, and this guy. Let's work in the tavern. Let's boost our agility a little bit more. Yes. I'm working in a tavern for the day, serving drinks and conversating with the patrons. It's the same thing as last time. We hear many stories while talking with the patrons and learn a little bit about the village. My charisma went up. Oh, is that different? I don't know. What do I want to work with today? Let's... What did I do last time? Did I clean the floors and tables? Let's do serving drinks. So I serve drinks and food. I need to work quickly to serve every customer, and my agility goes up. Was that not the one that boosted my agility? Later after work, I go to the forest with Kira to see if the traps she laid have caught anything. They seem to have caught a normal amount of food. On the way back to the village, you hear a faint whimpering from behind some trees. The two of you investigate it and find a snow white fox cub. Its leg caught in a bear trap. It's clearly been severely injured and is in extreme pain. What do you do? Oh! No, you kill the fox! You do your best to get the fox out of the trap. It seems to understand you're trying to help it. However, you don't know enough to be able to properly treat its wounds. The fox passes out soon after. You don't expect it to wake up again. Aw, at least I tried. At least you tried your best to help it. Come on, let's get back to the village. We return to the village. Your mortal... No! You go to sleep for the night. Contrary to what Kira said, the blizzards don't seem to be getting weaker. You wonder if anything might be different about these storms before drifting into sleep. Oh, that's sad. I can't move. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let's do this one. Yes. Excellent. Let's get down to it then. You work with the Sara, helping her make different potions and treating people's various injuries. My intelligence went up by 2. What other work do I want to do today? This time, let's deliver potions. I spend the rest of the day delivering potions to people's homes. Time is of the essence, and I need to move quickly. Agility, +1. You drop by the tavern after work. Kira and Lasara are chatting at the table in the corner. Kira calls you over when they notice you walking in. You know, I've decided I'm just gonna not read this like in first person. I'm gonna read this in third person, because this is really hard. Hey DJ, good evening. Oh, Kira mentioned that fox from yesterday. It's a pity it couldn't have been saved. Those foxes are fond of humans and the village have a fondness for them. But there's no point thinking about it too much. How have you been doing? The 3 of you talk cheerfully for the evening. What? Lisa told you about how we met? I only got a few cuts before I swear I shouted like I broke every bone in my body. I've improved a tiny bit since then for sure. I somehow left out the part where you nearly shot me. Oh yeah, that happened, didn't it? I thought Lisa was another boar coming to finish me off, so I kinda shot her as she came from out from behind a tree. It's a good thing you couldn't hit anything back then, otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. Hey, I always believed I'm a slow learner, and that day it ended up saving your life. Wow, I can't read. Being naturally bad at things has its benefits. We talked for a while longer before leaving for the night, and then I sleep. go to sleep for the night. Let's go work with this guy. DJ, are you coming with us today? I am. Very well, we should leave immediately. You spend the day mining with the chieftain and other villagers. Strength +2! What other work do you want to do today? Let's look for ore deeper in the mines. You spend the rest of the day delving deeper into the mines, looking for ore deposits. Your understanding of the cavern system improves as you navigate. More intelligence! I called it. After work, Kira calls you to the forest. She went hunting again and caught a sizable amount of food. She also collected some unusual herbs, as requested by Lusara. It's far too much for one person to carry, however, so she needs your help. While carrying an unsettling amount of deer and rabbits on your back, you trudge through the forest. A few minutes pass until you're stopped in your tracks. On the path up ahead, you spot a small pack of wolves approaching. They slowly approach you, snarling menacingly. Kira has no arrows left, and there's no way to outrun them while they're focused on you. Wow, this is like... Why did I happen to get here on the day that she needed help, and then she happens to have ran out of arrows when the wolves come? Kira also seems to be thinking up a plan too. What to do? Throw some food, see if any of the herbs can do it. Let's see. Oh, I feel like this is gonna have an outcome. If we throw the food, then they might get mad at the village might get mad at us. If we see if the herbs do anything, then what if those herbs are good? What if somebody dies and then those herbs are the only thing that can help them? Let's do this one. You take some of the smallest animals you caught and throw them as far as you can into the forest. With your strength, you can barely throw the animals more than a few feet. The wolves run straight for you, both barking wildly. Oh no! They overwhelm you, quickly clawing and biting at you. You both drop all the food and dive away from the pack, but not before you feel teeth sink into your leg. To make matters worse, you also hear Kira let out a sharp cry of pain. She's covering part of her face, blood spilling out from behind her hands. It seems like the wolves are more interested in the pile of food than you are, than the two wolves. You both take the opportunity to run as fast as you possibly can, clutching your wounds the whole time. You get Lasara to treat your wounds. The bite on your leg quickly heals thanks to the potion, but it seems Kira is in much worse condition. Lasara says it probably leave a scar even after using a mirrored potion. No! The wrong choice again! I go to sleep. No! Well, let's do this one again. The tavern apparently needs some extra help. Spend the day working in the tavern? Yes. Shoot, I gotta think about this stuff more. You work in the tavern for the day, serving drinks and conversing with the patrons. You hear many stories, it's the same thing, charisma +2. I did the wrong one, crap. Uh-oh. Let's just go ahead and do this again. We already know what it is, it's surprisingly tough, we gain a strength. You go to the tavern to unwind after work. The chieftain is in the corner of the room, deep in thought. He notices you entering and beckons you over. DJ, was it? How goes work? You talk to the chieftain about your work and how it's been going. I see. I hope you're not dragging Kira and Lisa down when you work with them. Excuse me! You know what? I tried to think about that like it would work, but then it didn't. Well, in fact, maybe you already have considered the scar across my daughter's face. Kira told me all about what happened, and she says you didn't cause any problems. Although perhaps she would have escaped those wolves unscathed if a more capable person were there with— Excuse me! If anything, I'm sure she would have had her own plan, and your attempts at escaping only got in her way. Our village is cut off from society thanks to these storms. Kira and Lusara seem to have taken a liking to you, but you have yet to prove yourself as a valuable worker in these strange times. Your performance so far is testament to that. He lectures you in a similar fashion for a little while longer. Soon after, he dismisses you, saying he needs to plan for the next few days. Excuse me, that was rude. Still, the blizzards aren't getting any weaker. In fact, from the sounds of the wind, they seem to be getting stronger. Your room feels colder too. Regardless, you manage to drift off to sleep. Oh no. You know what? Let's go work with Kira. Morning. I am going hunting with you. I'm gonna redeem myself. Oh, look, the scar is there. That's cool. Right there, the scar? Yeah. That's kind of cool. You hunt quietly with Kira. Agility +2. What other work do you want to do? Let's scout ahead this time. You spend the rest of the day scouting ahead and get a lay of the land for the future hunts. Did everything give intelligence? Oh, this one's gonna give strength. It sounded like I was gonna get intelligence again. You head to the tavern to relax. Kira and the chieftain are talking at one of the tables. They look at you like they'd rather not be interrupted and have not noticed you, so you take a seat in a corner and unwind. And after that, I need to plan out who will do what tasks for the day. It's important that you learn the strengths and weaknesses of people working with you. Arguably the most important thing, however, is everyone's moral. If someone is low in spirits, they're unlikely to do a good job, even if they're skilled at work. And the moral is something we can all influence. We all need to do our best to boost the moral of those around us. In fact, I feel that our moral will be what decides the outcome of the efforts during the weather. He seems to be telling Kira about the various things involved in running the village during times like these. After a while, he realizes that Kira is losing focus. You're losing concentration, aren't you? No. Well, kind of. Sorry, Father. No, Kira, it's okay. You've been working hard these days. It's no surprise you'd rather just relax. So tell me, how is everything going? Oh, well, I caught just over a quota, you see, set for deer, although I couldn't quite get enough wolf pets like you asked, and... No, Kira. I mean, how are you specifically? Forget about your work for now. You deserve the break. I haven't been able to properly talk to you for quite some time, and that's my fault. Oh. Well, I've been doing well, actually. I've been spending a lot of time with Lisa lately, and DJ too. She continues on for a while, the chieftain listening intently. Eventually, you head home for the night, leaving the tavern quietly to avoid disturbance of I can't speak. I go to sleep, that happens, and now I'm awake. My agility is still down, so let's go work with hunting again. Good morning, I am going hunting today. Yeah, sounds good. Let's not waste any time. There's plenty of hungry mouths to feed. You hunt quietly, agility +2. What do I want to do? You know what, last time my strength wasn't enough, let's boost our strength a little bit. Actually, gathering herbs gave intelligence, right? Intelligence or strength? Actually my intelligence is lower, so let's do that. You learn more about the area, and I gained some intelligence. Now it's cool. You head to the tavern to relax. Kira, Lasar, and the chieftain are talking at one of the tables. Kira and Lasar seem worried about the chieftain's face. Kira and Lasar seem more worried than the chieftain's face is more serious. Oh, and the chieftain's face is more serious than usual. The chief calls you over when he sees you. DJ, while you're here, you may as well hear this too. I'm telling the rest of the village in the morning anyway. I'm sure you've noticed these blizzards aren't getting any weaker. I've been keeping a close eye out for signs of when the storms will pass. I believe they will continue until the end of the month, but being 11 days from now. I assume you've noticed, but the sky is getting darker by the day. Black clouds are starting to gather in a way that shows that this is no ordinary storm. In fact, the pattern of the weather are worryingly similar to something my grandfather once told me about. He told me of a rare type of storm, a natural disaster of sorts, that builds up slowly over time, many days. It continues to build until a time when it reaches its full strength. At that time, it is powerful enough to wipe out the villages with gale so fierce they can lift whole boulders off the ground. It causes blizzards cold enough to kill anyone caught in it within minutes, and you said before that he told you all kinds of old legends and exaggerated stories. Surely he's just making this natural disaster sound worse than it really is. I wish that were true, Kira. But he said he was completely serious when he told me of this. His own village was almost completely destroyed by one such storm. Although their village was well fortified, they didn't expect it, and only a few survived that night. To make matters worse, our village is far weaker than his was. Although this time, we know it's coming. I'm telling you this not to scare you all, but to make you see that this isn't a joke. The work we're doing each day is to keep us alive through the storm. If we cannot fortify our homes in time for the final storm, many of us will be killed. That's the unfortunate truth of the situation. What? We can still do something, right? There's a way to get through it, isn't there? Aye, there is. We simply need to work harder and ensure we have each and every building fortified so no storm can break our walls. He continues on for a while. After a long while, you all return home for the night, worried. We go to sleep, and the blizzard continues to grow in strength. The rustling of the trees outside becomes more and more agitated each night. You worry about how much stronger it can get before your eyes become heavy, and you fall asleep. You fall into a deep sleep. Let's see, oh my gosh, more agility. Let's do this again. Yo, let's go do the things. Alright, sounds good. Let's not waste any time. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. Actually, we're gonna get some strength, because I feel like getting strength. Wait, which one was it? It was Scout Ahead. Yeah. Later that day, after work, Lasara asks you to help her with some of her extra work. There is no shortage of villagers that she needs to tend to. However, she also needs to tell each of the families about their conditions. She asks you to do it for her, giving you a list of families and descriptions of the patient's conditions. That's like the dirty work. Why would you give me that? Some are simply overworked and exhausted. Others are suffering from far more serious injuries and illnesses. It looks like you'll have to give a few families some grave news, although Lasara is doing her best to treat everyone. No one else is available to help, so you have no choice but to help out. You spend the evening visiting each family, sitting down with worried husbands, wives, and children. How do you break the news to the families? Oh crap. Be straightforward or tell them. Oh, I gotta be straightforward. 100% upfront, you tell them exactly what's wrong with them and their odds of survival, because I don't want to lie to them, that'd be awful. Only some of them appreciate the honesty, many of them are distraught at the news. This drains their moral quite a bit. Charisma -2, and my moral went down. One of these days I'm gonna get it. Morning, working, yeah, let's do some medic stuff today. I get to work then. Alright, this is becoming a problem. You work with Lasara, helping her make different potions and treating people. Intelligence, and let's tend to the patients and get that agility back. Charisma +1. That night, you visit the tavern. Kira and Lasara are at one of the tables. You join them after Kira waves you over. Lasara seems distressed, and it looks like Kira is trying to calm her down. There's nothing to worry about, Lisa. We're all working hard every day, and Father has everything planned out, so we'll be more than prepared for the storm. But what if it's worse than we think it'll be? The clouds are getting darker by the day. The wind is getting strong enough to topple trees. Plenty of the villagers are worried sick about their injuries, their injured family and friends, and have barely any energy to work. I sent Deja to put their minds at ease, but it didn't help at all from the sounds of things. How can we know if we're ready if it's only going to get stronger? What's the point in thinking it that way? We just have to hope that in ourselves and in the village. So apparently I'm just really bad at everything, because I'm making people's lives awful. That's just what I do. We have the time and methods to strengthen up the village before the real storm arrives. With the right mindset and hard work, we'll be able to get through it just fine. They continue discussing this for a while, with Sarah's worry begin to ease slightly as Kira talks. After a while, you change the topic to get your mind off things. You all chat for a while before turning in for the night. And then we're sleeping. Whoa, how'd I know we were gonna sleep? Let's boost our charisma. Yes. I need to boost my morale. Something needs to happen where I can do that. You work in a tavern for the day, serving the drinks and conversing with the patrons. You hear many stories while talking with the patron. Wow! I don't even have to read this stuff. We already know what it says. What do I want to do today? Let's clean the floors and tables. Yeah. Now my strength is up to 10, and now my agility is the only thing below 10. You relax in the tavern with Kira after work. After a while, a rough-looking man bolts up from his chair and begins shouting at the top of his lungs, his words slurred. He screams about how the village is doomed and how there's no way to save it from the storm. He speaks about how he was one of few survivors of the same catastrophe in one of the northern cities. The other villagers are clearly affected by his words, but seem to be too low-spirited to do anything about him. What to do? Try to calm him down. Try to calm that man down to the best of your abilities. Your words have no effect on him, and you make a weak attempt at swaying his opinion. Everybody looks even more defeated. No! Well, it's getting more violent, but I managed to barely fall asleep. I need to figure this out. This is becoming a problem. Actually, shoot. We're getting to about past 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.